Just knowing these guys and the way we responded all year. This is a team that, I feel like every time, whether it's in a game or, coming up during the season, we had, tough time or backs against the walls. I feel like we responded really well. So I didn't see why we couldn't go home and play well and end up back here.
Other questions for CC? John, we got the microphone.
CC, just wondered, did you get to a point where you thought you wouldn't be pitching in games this big just because, you didn't have the same stuff and you had to figure out how to do it in a different way type of thing?
No, I never thought about that.
Why? I mean, you always had that confidence in yourself, but you knew you were going to have to change the way you pitch, right?
Yeah, just something that I never thought about. I've just always been confident in my ability to get people out, no matter what the stuff was. So being able to come out and have a good season, makes me confident. But I never really thought about that, pitching the big games or anything like that. I just felt like if I got to the spot, then I could show up.
Bruce, we'll get you the mic.
CC, as you take the ball tomorrow, what is your comfort level with this mound, this ballpark, this city, just in terms of confidence and stuff like that?
I mean, I pitched in here a lot. Like I said before, I played here, parts of almost 8 years. So, very familiar with the city, a lot of the fans, a lot of who I am as an adult, as a male, as an adult man. Cleveland kind of shaped that. My 3 of my kids were born here. I have a lot of history in the city, so it'll be a lot of fun to be able to take the game in Game 5 tomorrow and hopefully get a win.
Other questions for CC? Nothing else? Eric, to your left, CC.
CC, pitching in a game like this, what appeals to you about it? What gets your blood going?
It's a hell of a lot of fun to be in it than to be sitting on the side. So I'm just glad I get the opportunity to participate and not have to watch because, watching these games will get an ulcer. But pitching in them it's a lot more fun.
Other questions for CC? Nothing else? All right. We'll take a couple. We got a couple here. Brian and then Dave.
CC, some of your teammates last night were saying that they don't think the moment's going to affect you. Like, there's no moment too big for you. Where do you think that comes from? When did you really turn the corner for that?
I don't know. I mean, I think just with age, pitching for so long, I've been in pretty much any situation you could be in. So, being able to go out and take the ball and just be myself, I'm looking forward to that. And, hopefully, that results in a good outing.
Dave, to your right, CC.
CC, you've been on playoff teams and championship teams as well. Is there anything that you see in this team that kind of reminds you of that? Like, you can have talent on a team, but there has to be something a little extra there, right? Whether it's a confidence or whether it's a character that a team has. Do you see this team with the same kind of stuff? And how do you think that came together for this crew?
For us, I think it came together right away. And I think that's why you've seen us get off to such a good start. I think it's just a good clubhouse mix of veterans and young guys. And it's just a good mix. Sometimes that don't work. Sometimes, you don't. It takes you longer to gel. But I feel like this team gelled, and meshed right off the bat. And we got off to a good start, and it's just been a lot of fun. We all pull for each other. I keep saying that. It's a close knit group, and I think that goes a long way when you get into games, like we did, nothing, and Birdie hitting a homer off Andrew Miller, or being down 2-0 going home and getting back here. I think. Just shows you a lot about what we think about each other in that locker room, and it kind of spills over to the field.
George, to your left, CC.
CC, did you learn anything the other night that will help you tomorrow night?
No, I mean, I learned that they're a really good team. And they make you throw a lot of pitches. They put some tough at bats on you. So, like I said, I mean, I want to go out again and try to be aggressive in the strike zone and try to get some swings early in the count and have some quick innings.